Before we go further into today's topic of discussion, today's video just kind of goes over the information that we have on Call of Duty Black Ops 6, everything that has been leaked, and the gameplay that I've watched, and just kind of going over by everything that Treyarch has released. Mostly a majority of my research I've seen on Twitter, Reddit, and like other websites. So keep in mind, this is just me going over the information that Black Ops 6 has provided us, and like at the very end of today's video I'll go over if could Call of Duty Black Ops 6 survive. So as of today, the Call of Duty community has been waiting patiently for the release of Call of Duty Black Ops 6, which, if you don't know, comes out in October of 2024, and there's already people, as of right now I'm speaking, playing the game, specifically the multiplayer. Even though like there's people already playing the game, there's like actual people already hacking on the game already, even though like the full beta hasn't even been released. And it's insane how already, like, me bringing this up is like people are already hacking on Black Ops 6. So quickly just going to go over the whole thing of multiplayer and zombies. However, I'm not going to go over campaign. I'm not really going to talk about it because like I really have no idea what is going on with the story mode, in terms of like, due to the fact that it's a direct sequel to Cold War and it's based on the Gulf War, which, if you don't know, the Gulf War took place in the 1990s, and it took place somewhere around the Middle East, and that's just as far as I know. I didn't do heavy research on that because that's not something I really focused on when making of today's video. But if you want to go and learn more about the campaign, I suggest watch another person's video about it or read more into it on another site. But today I'm just going to be really going over zombies and multiplayer related for Call of Duty Black Ops 6. But I will say though, just quickly mention that it does have that like spy thriller vibe to it, like it did for like Cold War.
Get away from me, fucker! Fuck you! Fuck you!
You know, with the whole hashtag the truth lies, you can't trust anyone type shit. And it's really weird. I don't know if they're gonna switch it into that on like multiplayer or just strictly just keep it on campaign, which is like probably gonna be the case, but I'm not seeing that in like zombies anytime soon. But I do gotta say I like that kind of like dynamic of the spy thriller vibe to it. But once again, I'm not really excited about it, but if you are, that's fine. But the way I see it, to be honest, in terms of hype, I can only see that it's only multiplayer and zombies more for Black Ops 6. Maybe might play it if it's done well. But aside from that, I don't know. Campaign wise, I don't really care. What I can say for certain is that Black Ops 6 has been in development for almost 4 years now. And seeing as how poorly Cold War did and BO4 too, like the reviews were so bad for those two games. And seeing as how the community has like been hoping that the next Treyarch game, which is Black Ops 6, they're hoping that this game is going to be good. Which, once again, I have to bring it up, the 4-year development game is got to be something to reconsider. Like, damn, they've taken this amount of time to make the game. I gotta think like, hey, you know what? They had to cook with something. Because seeing as how most people felt about the game engine of Cold War, which is IW something, I probably put it up on the screen, which they're bringing back that game engine. They're using it again, like they've been reusing it, I think for like the longest time now. And the way that zombies was in Cold War with Outbreak, people are very interested to see the direction that Black Ops 6 is going to, which, if you don't know, it's gonna go with the round base that a lot of people have been asking for. Hopefully it will serve to some of the fans. Aside from the development that they have been doing for the game, one of the best things that Treyarch did for the hype for Black Ops 6 is the marketing style they've done. They did and have been doing a banger of a job, man. With the advertisements, it's just great. And how well they've done it, really. They've even gotten like YouTubers involved with this. They even got the homie, the man, the myth, the legend, no, not that guy.
So we bonded through these talks, and at some point we realized that we had feelings for each other. Make excuses for me, I already see it in chat.
Mr. Waffles. That's who I meant to say. Mr. Waffles. They got our boy Milo out here doing the content for Call of Duty Black Ops 6, baby. With probably, honestly, the only one who's probably carrying the hype for zombies, as I've seen. Maybe I could be wrong on that statement for sure. But so far from what I've seen, our boy Milo has been carrying the hype for Black Ops 6, man. But I'm also concerned for Milo's health because mentally and physically speaking, right? Because if you haven't seen his videos lately, he's been on a little adventure, a little side quest, and been filming himself outside and thinking that almost everything around him is a zombie reference, which is quite literally him going insane as we speak.
This is so weird. Can you hear the noise this tree is making? That sound is like jumping from tree to tree.
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
Once again, the marketing team behind Black Ops 6 is awesome. With the Mount Rushmore being vandalized, the weird website TV having like the little real life clips on the little TV, and the newspapers talking about the events and incident that happened. Which, you know, funny enough that I bring that up, you know, the newspaper thing, back in the day, Treyarch had that sort of like advertisement type of thing, but it wasn't like a newspaper thing. It was a tweet that one of the developers at like Treyarch, he tweeted out, and this was around back in like Black Ops 3 days. So he tweeted out, you know, when it was like at the almost release date and doing the promos for the game, he tweeted out about something of an explosion going on in Singapore, which if you don't know, in the campaign they go to Singapore and there's like this big explosion that happens there, and one of the devs tweeted that out, and people legit thought that actually happened, that actually was real. But in reality, it was just Treyarch just being Treyarch, and it wasn't actually a real life event, which goes to show that Treyarch is good. They're masters at this, man. They're masterminds when it comes to them marketing their games. They know how to hit the leaks. They know how to hit the leaks. They know how to hit the people with the hype train, man. They know what to do, man. Damn, just thinking back now, it's Call of Duty Black Ops 3, man. Jeez, that was a long time ago now. I miss BO3.
Says you're turning into a simp. Cut down on the simping and get more with the...
The multiplayer for Call of Duty Black Ops 6, so far from what I've seen, has been aight. It's been okay. But so far from what I've seen, it's done okay. I don't think it's BO2, if anyone's asking about that. It's definitely interesting so far, but like, it's alright, man. So if you have noticed from the leaks, they have new gameplay mechanics in the game with the omnidirectional movement system, giving the player the ability to sprint, dive, and slide in any direction, man. There's this thing also called the intelligent movement system that can automate the player's actions such as sprinting and mantling. You also are given the choice to select the way you want the HUD to be on your screen. And if you don't know what that means, you know how in every Call of Duty you see the HUD on the screen right in front of you? Now you have the ability to select it, put it wherever you want. If you want it to be on this corner, you want it to be in front and center, you want it to be at the bottom, that's your choice. You're given the choice to select how you want the HUD to be, and it gives you a variety of more options, of course, not just like moving it like that. Like, it gives you like options of how it can be shown and shit like that. So that's pretty cool. Or how are they gonna do that for zombies? Because you also get like to do that, and it's called like the legacy button. It gives you like that chance to have like apparently that like old nostalgic BO3 HUD, which is pretty dope if it's true. And I'm gonna be for sure getting that legacy button, baby. Now, obviously, I feel like in every multiplayer, I could be wrong on this, they always release like 16 maps at launch. 12 of the maps have standard, the 6v6 game mode. Pretty much the standard of the TDM, capture the flag, gun game, and even search and destroy.
Renzo, tu gusto de maete verga. Tu gusto de maete verga en tu fundido. Tu gusto de maete verga.
They also have these like 4 maps on the list that are called strike maps, which, if you don't know, strike maps are pretty much these like small maps which fast pacer map style that can be played in 2v2 mode and the 6v6 mode. So it's like a small map, but it's fast to go around and see your enemies and shoot them and kill them faster. That's if you're good. If you're not good, then you're not gonna get them. The thing that sucked about Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer maps is how they reused the same old map layouts for most of them, and they kind of also reused some of the old maps from Modern Warfare. Black Ops 6 at least is giving us like original maps that they made, which is confirmed, by the way. And I think that's awesome that they're doing that, because Modern Warfare 3 was a very, very big letdown in terms of like the multiplayer maps. And seeing as how like they kept reusing almost every time Rust, it's like you have just about enough about it. And seeing as how they're doing it something new on Black Ops 6 is dope, bro. Talk about the leaks for the maps that they've said that have come out for Black Ops 6, which are, you know, it's funny because I just earlier, just right now, just kind of talked Modern Warfare 3 for reusing old maps, and they kind of doing that with Black Ops 6 too. But like, Modern Warfare 3, that game sucks, man. That game. Alright, so from what I remember, they're bringing back Yemen, the map from Black Ops 2. They're bringing back Firing Range from Black Ops 1, which is like, they've reused that map like a lot at this point, but that's yeah, whatever. And Fringe, which is actually from Black Ops 3, and that is dope, because I really love that map. It's one of my favorite maps from Black Ops 3 multiplayer, and hopefully we can get the night mode on there, because if you guys don't remember the night mode on Black Ops 3 for Fringe, that map, it looked pretty neat. But we're probably not gonna get that. But yeah, so that's one of the few maps that we're getting back. I'll probably put on the screen like which other maps we're getting. I remember like there was another Black Ops 1 map, and then there was another Black Ops 2 map, and then I think they were bringing a Black Ops 4 map in there. I think it was the Hacienda map, and I'm not really sure if it's that one. I could be wrong, but if they are bringing like all these maps from the previous Call of Duty Black Ops multiplayer maps, that's pretty dope. And obviously it's not just those, right? They're making their other original like multiplayer maps, which is also dope. Now I also think it's important to bring up that they're also bringing back the operators for multiplayer in Black Ops 6, which, to be honest, I didn't really mind, since I love the way they did it in Black Ops 3, but I hated how they dealt with it in Black Ops 4, which I'm assuming there's gonna be like a bit of an improvement on for Black Ops 6. That I feel like they're doing a better job here. They must gotta do a better job in Black Ops 6, because I mean they're talking about how they're gonna be more fully detailed, more like human in a way, like they're gonna be so well done. Like honestly, that's a whole lot of yapping. I honestly I'm kind of just here sitting back, and I'm like, I'm hoping for the best. I'm assuming that there's gonna be like a newer operators, not like reuse operators like how they did for like Black Ops 4. Hopefully this time like they actually do some new ones, and instead of reusing the old operators, which I hope is not true. If they do reuse them, which I hope they do, some original operator characters, which I hope they're interesting. Now, 2 more things I have to also bring up about the bringing back on multiplayer, which is important to talk about because it's kind of pretty cool to bring up. Now, one of the two things that they're bringing back to Black Ops 6 is the prestige system. The prestige system is leveling to the maximum level of the player in multiplayer, which is what I think is 55, where it used to be like that. And then you would restart again. You would restart again by clicking the prestige button, entering prestige 1, 2, or 3, or hell, if you were done with the 3221.1, you would reach prestige master, man. And then from then on, you'd reach like, I don't know, you reach up like to prestige 1000, I think, back in the day. I forgot about the other. I'm speaking Black Ops 3 because that's the one I'm thinking about right now. But you would pretty much reach at the very end prestige master and reach that maximum level of like, oh, this guy's already at fully leveled up. And they're bringing that back. The prestige is coming back, baby. And honestly, that's fucking dope, man. I think that a lot of you who probably never played the older game, and I'm speaking for like the newer generation, the new people who playing Call of Duty, a lot of you don't quite really know or don't remember about the prestige button, and that's fine. I think that was one of the best things about multiplayer for me, because that would make me grind the game more on multiplayer and play it more often. And not just of course the level for the player, but also the weapons. They're doing that, of course, which that's fucking dope. I'm gonna be grinding out the fuck out of that game to reach that prestige master like I did back in the day, man. And they're also bringing back the theater mode. Oh man, that's pretty dope, because I mean, for me, as a person who like to mess around a lot in some video games, I usually like to fool around on the settings and like other options on the video game. And one of the things that I liked about Call of Duty is the theater mode it had, because I would go back and, you know, rewatch my clips and all that. And I would not make videos on it, but I would just like take clips and like edit it, but never released it. So there's like unreleased footage of me playing older Call of Duty. So yeah, but that's long gone. But anyways, we have theater mode back, and it's awesome. But for those of you who don't know what theater mode is, on Call of Duty, pretty much it means that you're given the ability to rewatch your multiplayer matches from your perspective or from the other players, being how like you would zoom in and zoom out and like fucking go around the map and seeing how the other players were like playing, or your team was playing. So let's say like you had like a sick 360 no scope, right? Like you had a sick kill on a person, like you had a 360 no scope, baby, or you did a ninja defuse on someone, or you pretty much anything like that. Would go on the theater mode and you would be able to rewatch that. You would be able to clip that if you wanted to. You would be able to go back and other matches, of course, not just that one match in particular. You would rewatch all the matches that you've played. They all have it there recorded. So it's dope that it's coming back. It's dope that it's coming back on Black Ops 6. That's a good thing. I really like that. I really like that they're doing that. I'm hyped for the theater mode and the prestige, man. I'm gonna be grinding out on that motherfucker with the weapons, with my levels, man, and then gonna be rewatching on the theater mode of me probably teabagging on some fools, man. There's probably a lot more that I missed out on for multiplayer, which yeah, I probably missed out a lot. But I just quickly wanted to go over one of like the main things that's been like going on for like multiplayer so far, for the leaks and information that we've gotten. But aside from that, we'll say though, I kind of wanted to talk about something else than just the multiplayer. Today we're also not just talking about the multiplayer, we're talking about something else that it's far more important, I feel like, than the campaign and multiplayer combined. And you know it, I know it, man. Call of Duty Zombie!
Yo, Chad, why this game so fun, Chad?
Are we back? I think we're back. Baby, we're back. I like to say that we're back. Because, you know, For the longest time now, I've been waiting for a good good Call of Duty Zombies game. It's been years, and we finally got it, man. Round-based Zombies is back. It's back, guys. We no longer are dealing with that crooked piece of Modern Warfare Zombies, Vanguard Zombies, Outbreak Zombies. No more, man. We got the old nostalgic round base. We back, baby. We got it. We back. Now, if you don't know what round base Zombies is, then you're an idiot. Excuse me. I'm sorry. What I meant to say is, thank God I have the wisdom to tell you what round-based zombies is. Round-based zombies is a game where 4 players fight against and try to survive the living dead. Round after round, round after round, after round after round after round, we know. As you earn points from killing the zombies, getting weapons, and buying perks, pack-a-punching your weapons, using death traps. You could also be doing like the Easter egg, like little side quests. Or you could be exploring the map and be in the or many other stuff, speed runs and all that. But to summarize that whole little stupid little speech, the whole thing is pretty much you killing zombies with your friends and trying to survive wave after wave of zombies. We'll be getting 2 brand new round-based zombie maps named Terminus and Liberty Falls. It's a continuation of Cold War's Dark Ether story narrative, which in my opinion, I don't really care for the story. I haven't really cared for the story for Call of Duty Zombies. The storyline so far is just not that important to me as of lately. It's been like that for a while since Black Ops 4 for me. Ever since the ending to like Black Ops 4 was just so sad, and I was so pissed off by the ending of that. And I haven't really been paying attention too much to the story because like yeah, it's not the same as how it used to be, man, with the main crew. But you know, it's whatever. Now it's dead. Yeah, so they're still continuing the Dark Ether story. I don't really care about the Dark Ether story. Who knows? But you know, I might get invested on the story but that's if it's like good, if it gets good. Don't really know what's going on the Dark Ether story, but I bet it's fun for some people. Not me. Who the cares about this? How is she like already like 24 years old, bro?
Why do you look 50 and you're 24? What? What did you say?
And of course, I think I have to bring this up that all the features that are going into multiplayer are coming into Zombies. The HUD. It's also coming the Omni movement, other features as well. Pretty cool that they're actually bringing some of this stuff into Zombies too. That shows a lot of love for Zombies, man. We gain an original crew, not some stupid little operators that they don't say anything, like they did the last time where they just spoke nothing and just stood there like Far Cry 5 protagonists. Like literally, like these are original people that we're getting, not going by some stupid ass shit like the operators. That's just like the most annoying thing ever for them to do. Like why would they do that? Why I don't know who thought it was a good idea to do that, like for Cold War. Like I hate that. I hate that. The exfil shit, that's coming back. If you don't remember Cold War, you would be able to exfil the map. So you would call in a helicopter to like pretty much end the game, end the game. Yeah, essentially. It wasn't like how it used to be, like where you just go down. Afterwards you go down, that's it. The game of OG style of how you would end the game. Now it's like you get to call in the helicopter. Hey, chopper, pick me up, bro. Pick me up. Got my Uber. I also hope that they do that thing like in Cold War where you would have to wait for the update for a new map, where you didn't have to pay like for the season pass. So please don't do the season pass. Or they put that like in some bullshit like battle pass or I don't know. I hope that we have to do the thing like how in Cold War did, for like waiting for the update for the new map for free, not paying for because I would literally if they ever do something like that. which is probably not gonna happen. Probably not gonna be the case. So yeah, I don't know. I got nothing to worry about. All right, well, I want to make this short and sweet since like there's a lot more stuff that they brought on, and like I want to keep this like short. I wrote down some of the stuff that they also were gonna put, but man, it's a lot bringing back. So I'm gonna just quickly like fast pace it, like tell you guys what they're also bringing back. They're bringing back the essence and salvage, so that's coming back from Cold War. It's like the currency now gonna be in for Black Ops 6. They're also gonna be bringing back like the old perks that we all knew, gel, quick revive speed, but not double tap. But they're bringing back PhD, and they're bringing a new perk called Melee Macchiato. I don't know how you say it, but it pretty much gives you the powers to be Mike Tyson and uppercut someone in the face. I was gonna make the joke like you can punch someone like Saitama, but I think Origins already kind of took that, so yeah. The mystery box is coming back, the wall buys too, and most important, that's coming back from Cold War is the armor thing. It was like that thing that it was like this mannequin, and you go up to it and like you would see like all these armor sets that you would be able to buy, so that's coming back. And it was just kind of like another jug perk type of thing. That's how I saw it. I don't know. You guys could probably tell me in the comments what it. And one thing that is coming back that was from Black Ops 3 is the Gobblegums. It's coming back better than ever. With new colors to the Gobblegums and a new Gobblegum machine name. It's called the Mr. Peaks. It's that blue bunny that you get when like you run out of chance on the mystery box. And that's like the new teddy bear. But like that blue bunny is Mr. Peaks and the Gobblegum machine. I'm very happy that they brought back the Gobblegums, but I don't know about the name. I did like Dr. Monty. I think Dr. Monty was pretty cool. And I heard a rumor too that the like, weapon loadouts is coming back too. What that means is like before you launch into the game, you would be able to set up like your weapons and what you would be able to load in within the zombie map. So that's coming back. I wanted to quickly go over that because I had a lot more to talk about. I just wanted to quickly go over those few things that are coming back. I know a lot more things are coming back. There's a lot of promise to zombies, I feel like, than there is to multiplayer. But I feel like multiplayer has something to prove for itself too, but we'll see about that campaign. I don't really know. I'll just watch a video about the campaign probably, but I don't know. The zombie seems like it's the most hype game mode right now for Black Ops 6. I feel like a lot of people are more hyped for Black Ops 6 zombies than they are for like the other two modes, but I could be wrong once again, but that's just all I've been seeing. And maybe that's because like my feed is all full of COD zombies like content, so that's probably why I'm saying that. But I don't know, I feel like there's more hype for zombies than there is for multiplayer. I know I said that again, but like I just want to clarify that. Even that being said, even though that people are hyped for Black Ops 6, people are excited to play this video game, which I am too. My question is, and it's actually the main point for today's video, will it work? Difficulty for me it was to talk about this part of the video because there's a lot of fragments. It's not the right word I should say, but there's a lot of stuff that has to be brought up and to discuss about, obviously, because this is an important topic, and it was hard for me to go for it because I didn't know how to approach it really. Discussing the future of Call of Duty is kind of difficult because seeing as how these last few like years of Call of Duty has been in terms of campaign, multiplayer, zombies, however you like it, whichever mode that you prefer, it has not been the best as of the terms of back then. Whatever Call of Duty that you enjoyed back in the day, or whichever one that you loved, it does not matter. you can all agree that these new ones that have been releasing, like I said once again, they're not good. And Black Ops 6, as of right now speaking, since the beta was released as of today is September, yeah, the people don't like it. And it's still, we're in the beta process, man. We're still like not even in the fully developed game yet. We haven't even gotten the game yet. That's like insane already. And even though we haven't gotten the game yet, we can still make our opinions so far from what we've seen from the beta. We can still analyze it and think to ourselves like, this is probably pretty good. This will be an exciting new Call of Duty that they're releasing from Treyarch, or this is another flop like the past few that have been released. And I'm gonna quickly go over why I think maybe Black Ops 6 might flop. Nostalgia grab. I feel like a lot of people grab onto that. And what I mean by nostalgia grab, I mean that people enjoy more of the older games than they do for the current new ones. And the reason why I think that is because just recently they made a mod for you to be able to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, which was it's called H2M. It was a mod that would allow you to play the old Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, obviously not the new one. And the way you would play it is that you had to install it, and you would have to, I'm assuming you would have to put that file into the Modern Warfare Remastered, where you have that, wherever you have that, you would have to put it there, or I guess you would just be able to run it, because you needed the Modern Warfare Remastered game to be able to play the old Modern Warfare 2 game. But it survived for a couple of weeks, if I remember, but then it died off. It completely died off, and Activision, being, you know, them, they decided to cancel that immediately because they believed that it would affect the Black Ops 6 sales, which is insane. But that kind of further proves the point of people grab onto the older Call of Duties and play them because they enjoy it more. They enjoy how it was back in the day. Everything about the older Call of Duties, people enjoy it. I mean, you can look at Black Ops 3 with the mod tools, when you can play custom maps. That's fun. But there's like so many like hackers and like people who are like trying to mess up with your game. You just gotta be careful when you're playing Black Ops 3. And people still play that. And I see it a lot on Twitter too. People prefer that zombies than any other zombies. Because to be fair, Black Ops 3 was I would argue to say that it was the best zombies of all time. But I could be wrong on that. But I personally think that Black Ops 3 zombies was good. And people don't like Black Ops 6 zombies so far from what they've seen from the gameplay trailer, or the gameplay, I mean, from that they released. And they don't like it. They just say that it's very multiplayer. They'd say it's like very Cold War, like there's nothing round base about it, which people want the old stuff back. People gravitate more to the older COD. People like the older multiplayer and zombies. People grab onto that more than they do for the current stuff. It's obvious. You've seen it all. Like it's so obvious because people play the older Call of Duties. You've seen on your YouTube feed that people are playing Black Ops 2 on 2024. People are playing Black Ops 3 in 2024. Whichever old Black Ops game or Call of Duty game that they're playing, they all play the older ones because it was fun to them. It was enjoyable to them. They don't like the new recent things that's been going on for Call of Duty. They don't like these new features. They like the old features, for that matter. And Black Ops 6 is bringing back an old feature, but also bringing new features to the game. Obviously, round base is coming back for Black Ops 6. But even that said, people already hate the game because it looks like a multiplayer map, even though we've already had something like that to begin with. Even that being said, I still have some good reason to think that this game could do good. I have this gut feeling that this game can be not as perfect as we all intended it to be, like, as we all perceived it to be, but this game can do well. I feel like Black Ops 6 could do a whole lot better than Modern Warfare 3 and Vanguard. That being said, I don't think it will be perfect. I don't think this game could do as well as Black Ops 2, 3, Modern Warfare 3. Obviously, I'm speaking the older one. I definitely think Black Ops 6 could do well. That being said, once again, we'll just have to wait and see. As of speaking, in this recording right now, the game hasn't released. I'm playing the beta as we speak, and I'm having somewhat of a great time. I mean, this gives off Cold War vibes because obviously this is a follow-up to Cold War, so it makes sense that it has the same engine as I recently said, and it's a whole, it's like a better version of Cold War, I guess I could say. But it's definitely fun so far in the multiplayer. I'm having fun. I like it. I mean, I don't get the hate on Twitter why people don't like it. I mean, and that thing also that people have done this thing where they hate on the game, and then afterwards for some reason something happens, someone says that this game is good, and then all of a sudden people start saying, oh, it's the best game of all time. Like they did that for Black Ops 3, and I hated that. I hated how people switched up at the last second, like especially in Zombies too. I always thought that game was like good. I always thought Black Ops 3 Zombies was good from the start. I enjoyed it. Ever since I played Shadows of Evil, I thought, man, this fucking game's gonna be good, man. And eventually it did. It eventually did pretty well. A lot of people liked it, and a lot of people liked Zombies Chronicles, and a lot of people did like the mod tools that were given to us, and that we're still playing that game, by the way. Even after a whole decade later, we're still playing that game, man. Now the question must be asked, will Call of Duty Black Ops 6 do good, or will it be just another terrible Call of Duty that they threw at us? I don't know. I want to think that Black Ops 6 could do well in the long term. I do think that they could absolutely pull this one off, man. I want to think that. I want to think that multiplayer could be as fun as how it used to be. I want to think that, hey man, Zombies is probably good because people are more excited for Zombies than they are for multiplayer, which makes sense. I feel like a big majority of people are more excited for Zombies than they are for multiplayer, but I could be wrong on that. But I'm excited for both modes. Not really campaign, because I don't really care about the campaign. And that being said, I don't even care about the story for Zombies, because it's like I don't know. Even though I saw that cinematic trailer of Richtofen, like that looked dope. Even that looked dope. Like that trailer was so good. But if the story changes up and does well, I might be interested. I might see what's going on, what I've been missing these past few years, you know? Who knows? I genuinely do think that Black Ops 6 could do well. But if it doesn't, will this be the end of Call of Duty? And in the future for Call of Duty, will this be how it will be leading on towards? Would this be just another one that they just keep shit piling on the shit stain that it is Call of Duty right now? Or, once again, will this be its savior? I want to hope that this game is good, but if it doesn't do well, it would probably be the continuous series of Call of Duties that is just terrible. I don't know, man. I'm really just sad and like really depressed just thinking about this, because like I want Call of Duty to be good, as good as it did back in the day. But if it continues to be the way it's been doing for these past 4 years, I mean, then this is it. This is the last straw. This is the last Call of Duty that like I have hope for, that it will probably even bring me any joy of any kind. I mean, I want this game to be good, but we'll just have to wait and see, right? I'm hoping this does do well, but if it doesn't, then this will lead into the future of other Call of Duties. Just another shit pile of shits. It will continuously do bad, and Call of Duty will never be the same as how it used to be. And the only way I see that Call of Duty ever being as good as how it did back in the day is a remaster. That's probably the only way that Call of Duty can be as good as how it did, because the current new shit as of lately have not been well. But even though that being said, we haven't even gotten Black Ops 6 yet. But if it doesn't do well, right, the only way I see Call of Duty ever being good is a remaster. And we've seen people have tried to make their own Call of Duty games, or like try to remaster the older Call of Duties, and Activision just being a bitch. Really, they're just being assholes, to be honest. And it sucks. It sucks to see that, but I want Black Ops 6 to be good. But if it doesn't, the only way I see Call of Duty succeeding in this current age of gaming is a remaster of whichever Call of Duty. It don't matter, honestly, at this point. But once again, you guys let me know. You guys probably might have more knowledge of this. I want to hear your guys' opinion on this. I want to hear what you guys think, if Black Ops 6 will be well, or just another shit Call of Duty. You let me know. But aside from that, thank you guys so much for watching today's shit talking video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and a sub. Make sure you check out my other socials. It'll be in the description down below. I'll be sure to put in all the videos that I mentioned on this. I put on this video. I'll be sure to put it on the links if you want to check those videos out. Let's hope for a good Call of Duty, man. But once again, let me know what you guys think on the comments down below. And I don't know what other commentary video I might do in the future. Maybe I might do I don't know, maybe a Minecraft, because I seen the Minecraft trailer and I thought, damn, that shit is garbage. It's garbage. That thing's garbage. I might talk about that. But aside from that, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Let me know what you guys think about today's video. If I missed anything, let me know. If I got everything right, let me know in the comments. I do want to hear you guys' opinion, even if you're hating on me, or you liked it. I don't know. I just want to hear your guys' opinion. I want to know what you guys think of this game. If I got it right or wrong, once again, just let me know. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hope you enjoyed, and